Baylor Ramsey, you are our Ellie. I don't care what none of the naysayers say. You have earned the right to be called Ellie.
Who are you? 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 Who are you?
What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the one, the only, your VA homie, Kilowatts 804, your up-and-coming favorite YouTuber, coming at you with another review of HBO's Last of Us. We on episode 8, y'all. Man, oh God. Y'all heard me mention this so many times, man. They gotta get this right. They got to. They gotta get it right. And they got it right, dog. They got it right. Right quick, before we get into it, man. Yo, man, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Stay in tune with this content, because we're going to just keep killing it, man. We're going to keep killing it. And if you're already a subscriber, thanks for subscribing in the first place, staying with your boy. And just enjoy this ride, man. We're going to keep on doing it, man. Damn, I don't know what show we're going to do after this one, man. But we got to keep it popping, man. We got to keep it popping. Let's get into this, man. Damn, this show is, whoo. This episode, man, I was like, being a gamer, I know the beats it need to hit, and it's killing the beats in this episode. I got to give the credit to Craig Mazin. And the episodes he writes are the ones I tend to love the most. Nothing against Neil Druckmann, the original creator of the show, of this franchise. But man, Craig Mazin, when he put his fingers on it, man, it got that extra you know what I'm saying, that you need. I was just engaged, man. But we're seeing the character Ellie, because right now Joel is incapacitated for the most part of this episode. We're just seeing the character Ellie go to see her going to a different place, you know what I'm saying, within herself, and see all this stuff come out, man. It's just wow. This the interesting stuff about these type of movies, man. These post-apocalyptic movies. Yeah, we got clickers and runners and bloaters and stuff like that, and that's his own thing. But you gotta understand, it's the characters we get attached to, and to see them go through what they go through, man, and see where it pushes them. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that's exactly what happened in this episode. So Baylor Ramsey playing Ellie. Granted, she doesn't look anything like the game, the character, and that's cool. I was just like, yo, long as she can hit them beats, and she hitting it, man. If you had doubts before, man, they put them to the side, man. She's our new Ellie, man. She is in the show. She is Ellie. God damn. And I like to see her. She just her attitude in this episode. Yeah, man, that's Ellie right there. That's Killer Ellie. That's the start of Killer Ellie right there. That's in part 2 of the game. That's that Ellie we know. But and Joel, oh man, that was another one. Another complaint people had, man. Well, not a complaint, but something said, man, where that Joel that just taking out dudes left and right? Oh, he's back. Oh, he's in here. He's definitely in here. Well, like I said before, when it's concerning Ellie, he goes hard. He goes ham, man. Everybody gonna catch it. And you see it here in this episode, man. I love it. I also love the new character they introduced, David, played by Scott Shepherd. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are familiar with his work. I'm not too familiar with him. I've seen him somewhere. I can't recall right off the bat. He played and for y'all that know the gamers anyway, they know this character David. I didn't want him to be just like the David in the game. You know what I'm saying? I've come to understand it. Although I love the game and his characters, I don't want the characters in the show to be just like the ones in the game. And they gave me what I wanted with this dude. This dude, he brought it. He ain't that different from the David in the game, but he brought his own little flair to it, man. And then man, this guy right here. Let's get into it in the spoiler, man. So right quick, let's rate it. If I had to rate this episode, I'm gonna give it a 9.8. 9.8. Close to 10. I'm gonna give it 9.8. I just wanted more of it. That's all it was. I wanted more of it. And I love the way the producers and the writers and everything, the producers and directors, they're able to squeeze so much content within that time frame that they have. I think the first episode felt a little rushed towards the end, but right now every episode is just giving us a lot for the time that is allowed. So yeah, but next week's runtime is like 43 minutes or something. I was like, wow, okay. Let's see what they can squeeze in with that little bit of time. Spoiler territory, people. Spoiler territory. Check it out. So we pick up we in a location now. It's winter time, and it's snow every goddamn where. So we start in this town, and we see the character is David. He's I guess he's in a it looks like a diner or whatever, and all these people are in there look gloomy. He in there preaching. He got this like I guess he's real religious in the show. He wasn't like that in the game, but he's preaching some type of scripture or something. And everybody looks sad in there, but apparently what the reason for that is one of their people has got murdered. We'll pick up into that later on, but that's what happened. And he's trying to bring him comfort, trying to make him feel better. And we also see him making eye contact with one of the men in there. His name James, but here James is actually the guy that's playing James is actually Troy Baker. Oh man, Troy Baker. He's actually the voice character for Joel in the video games. He one of David's goddamn go-to people. But anyway, man, they talking and they like, food is scarce. And they're just going through a real rough time, man. You can tell, man. But David, I know something about him just ain't right. You just get that off the bat, man. I don't know something about him. Some of our religious people tend to do that to me, though. I don't know what that is. It sends some type of weird vibe to me. Anyway. So we go back over to where Joel and Ellie at. Ellie is she's tending Joel the best way she can. She's running out of options because she need food, he need food. She's trying to make him drink water and stuff like that. So she look over to the rifle, the gun, and decides to go hunting. While she hunting, she run into goddamn David and this dude James, man, because she shot a deer. We saw the famous rabbit like it was in the game, but she didn't get a chance to shoot it. She chased it, tripped up and fell in the snow, but she did hit that damn deer. So when the deer started to get away, he eventually dies. David and James, they find the deer, and Ellie finds them. So you gotta imagine her position, man. She's a little girl, a young girl, and she got two dudes in front of her, and she need to get that damn deer. How she's gonna take that heavy goddamn deer back to the jump? I don't know. David, he got this weird look on his face. It's like he already knew he liked Ellie. You know what I'm saying? And James, he just looking around like, what the hell are y'all talking about? He's like, well, let me tell you, he trying to talk Ellie out of, shooting them or just anything. So he trying to make a deal with him. So he's like, well, we can give you anything. We can give you shoes, coats, you need anything? She said medicine, because that's what Joel needs. It looked like he has an infection from that wound he had. So he agrees. David tells James to go back to town, go back to the place and get the goddamn medicine, the penicillin. And she'll give him half the deal. James is reluctant to do so. He's like, what the hell are you doing? But David, he already got plans. He already got designs. His gears turning like crazy. He tell him to go ahead and do what I say. So they decide to move into a sheltered area, and they sitting down and they talking. David comes across as friendly, you know what I'm saying, somewhat. And he's talking to Ellie, trying to ease them walls down, and she still got the gun on him, and they talking. He telling her how he was a teacher once upon a time. And he became a preacher. And Ellie like, what you do that because it rhymed? Teacher to preacher? What the hell wrong with you? And you know what I'm saying? They just having a casual conversation. He said that this winter's been especially cruel. It sounded like straight from the game. That whole a lot of that conversation is from the game. It like been especially cruel. One of our people, I sent 4 people out to find food. 3 of them came back. One been murdered. He said murdered by a crazy man. I said, yo, we sitting there. I know all gamers was like, And said, and guess what? He was traveling with a little girl. And like, uh-oh. I was like, uh-oh. And that was Joel that did that. Because remember back in the university, 4 dudes came looking for him. Joel took out one because he was attacked, and he got away with Ellie on the horse. So they must have went back and told the story about that. But David knows that's her. And he like, so Ellie back on her guard. She got a gun up. James, he comes back. He has the penicillin, but he got the gun on Ellie. And David like, yo, ease the gun. Give her the medicine. So David got a whole plan worked out, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to take advantage. But she gets the penicillin and she runs away, gets back to Joel. They go back to the town and you see this big pot of goddamn soup, boiling water. And then you see these 3 big cans of tomato sauce or whatever. And they were like, we only got 5 cans left. And then you see this malnutritious skinny dude come walking through with a tray of meat. And I'm already looking, and the game it's like, this is why I wish I never played the game because of this, man. Because now I already know what that is, man. He coming in with the meat. And the lady said, what is that? He's like, it's venison. put it in the goddamn water. But the look on his face, he didn't look happy when he said it, man. I said, ain't no way, dog. But David gets back, and he's bringing the deal. He drags in the deal with James, and everybody got this funny look on their face. James obviously told him what the hell David was doing, and he was like, man, trying to ease their minds. But then when we get a real glimpse at the dark side of David, because this girl, the daughter of the man that Joel murdered, she's like, man, we should kill them both, kill the girl and the dude. And David stopped, he paused, he walked over there, took off his glove, and he backhanded the hell out of her like a pimp. She went down that floor, everybody like, but they accepted because that's their leader. He's a religious leader. So you know what I'm saying, they're gonna follow his lead. He said, well, you know, he told the girl, yo, you always got a father. Don't even worry about it, I'm your father. I'm like, uh-oh. So he's showing another side of himself. Back with Ellie and Joel, Ellie submitted, she administered the penicillin to Joel. She didn't know exactly how to do it, how much to do, but from my understanding, you can't OD on penicillin. So I guess she just squeezed the dosage in there to help the infection that he has. And Joel, he's not dead. He's still breathing, but he's not in the best way right now. So he's still unconscious. Well, David actually assures the people there, because, you know, just to ease their mind, that they was gonna trace the girl and find the dude that killed the dude that they missing. And they're gonna bring him. They're gonna bring him to justice. That's what he said. So that's what that's the plan. And when morning turns around, that's pretty much what's going on. Ellie's with Joel. She gave him another dosage of the penicillin. She walks outside, feeds the horse, and then she sees these goddamn birds, and that's the indication that somebody's creeping up on her. She looks over to get a closer look. It's David and about 4 of his people, well, four henchmen. And they come there looking for Joel and Ellie. So Ellie gets the idea to distract them, keep him away from Joel. She run down right quick to the basement where Joel at, give him a knife, try to wake him up and tell him that, yo, man, look, if somebody come down here, you kill him. You know, Joel, he just out of his mind, man. Like, he's somewhat conscious. His eyes come open, but he just not in the best way. So I'm like, damn, how the hell you gonna be able to move or do anything? Look at him. But she put the knife in his hand and she rolled out. She get the horse, she start running away. She see them people, see David in there, man, start shooting at him with a pistol and start running off, man. They chasing him. And and it sort of happened. It happened like this in the game, somewhat. Just pretty, but hitting similar beats. It's just not exact. The dude James, man, he get a shot on her. He hit the horse, so the horse is dead, and Ellie go flying off the horse, and she's somewhat unconscious, man. But David and them, they take her back to the town, and I guess that's David's pet. But he told I think 3 of them, to stay behind and find Joe, go house to house. So that's what they do. So that's this play. This jump, man, it's playing so much. It's very similar to the game, but it's so much. It hits you so much more because it's just a lot of things are being said that probably it just wasn't said in the game to make it bring it to life. It's crazy. But one of the dudes, he go in one of the houses, the same house that Joel is actually in, and he sees that the entrance to the basement has been covered up. So he moved the junk out the dresser out the way. He go downstairs and he got the gun pointed, looking around and stuff, man. But I see the mattress, but there's a blood spot in there. So Joel got up, he moved somewhere. He get deep in there, man. Joel get the drop on him, man. He put the knife in him before he even grabbed him. Say, you dead already, though. He just put the knife in and grabbed him. And man, dude died. That's Killer Joel right there. Killer Joel. Back at the that little cult. We go back and we see Ellie's in a cage, right? She's looking for a way. She wakes up and she's looking for a way to get out there, jump, man. Goddamn David coming there, talking his trash, his crap, talking about how, he almost trying to recruit her, trying to keep, and that's what he did in the game, man. He just making it clear that, you're a violent girl and, we just alike. He's saying all that bull crap, but Ellie looked over there on the table and saw a goddamn human ear. So he slides some food under the damn cage, and I'm looking at it, I said, man, that look like goddamn, I don't know what the hell, that could be butt cheeks in that goddamn bowl, man. She kicked that damn bowl. You eating human people, you bastard. That's all. He looked so embarrassed. Yes, I'm eating my own people. I have to. You know how bad it got? So he's trying to rationalize that crap. But he's really sick, man, because he's trying to relate to Ellie. Ellie like, why are you telling me all this? He's like, well, I think we could be a good team. You know what I'm saying? He said, well, so she said, so you found God and then that's how it is, you found God, that's how you... He's like, no, not God made me believe this. It's the cordyceps. So he started talking about the fungus, the virus. like it's something to be admired. It reproduces, it protects his own, and reproduces, spreads around, and all this other stuff. And he's conflating all that with, I guess he has some, I ain't gonna say guess, he has some romantic feelings towards Ellie. I said, oh, this dude's sick. He did say he used to be a teacher, not to say teachers do this, but he was around around young people. So my guess is Ellie may remind him of somebody he probably did something with back in the day. So because he really intrigued by Ellie. I was like, man, what the hell wrong with this dude, man? So he's talking, man, and he's just trying to, you can tell he's just trying to play them games. Yeah, you come around, you can stay with us. We can rule together. We can build something together. That dude crazy, man. He said, as for Joe, I just call off the search and he be all right. As long as he don't bother us, he'll be all right. Ellie like, oh yeah. He put his hand on the goddamn, on the cage. And he talking that, trying to be smooth. Ellie put her hand on his hand, grabbed his finger, just like in the game, broke that damn jump. You know what I'm saying? She got some rage in her, man. She is pissed. She's like, oh, dude, like, man, he grabbed her, hit it, pulled on the cage, and made her hit her damn nose, man. And she like, man, you know what I'm saying? She just put in. He called her a I said, damn, yeah, that's a sign. Who uses that terminology? This guy. But Ellie's in a bad place overall, man. She trapped with this goddamn pedophile, a rapist pedophile, and it's just like in a cannibal. Oh, he's a cannibal pedophile rapist. Religious cult leader. He's like a lot of bad things. He ain't. The clickers look good at this point, man. I'll deal with the clickers before I deal with this guy. But anyway, man, he making known, man. He said, yeah. He said, I see you later. Tiny little pieces. That's what you gonna be. He made it clear, man. So we like, oh man, that's how it was in the game. We like, oh my Jesus, come on, Joe, find her. But anyway, back where Joe was at, man. Two guys still looking for him. Joe get the drop on one of the guys, so he's on the ground, and another guy come in. He come to check it out. Joe hit him with the butt of the rifle. And this is a famous scene from the game, the torture scene. Because when Joe trying to find Ellie, he gonna do whatever he had to do. So he got both of them tied up. One dude over there, another one by the radiator. The other guy's in the chair. He's just knocking the hell out of him, trying to get information. And he did that old trick again when he used the map and said, you point to where we at and where she at, and you better match what he put on that jump, man. That's very smart if you really think about it, cause that's very smart. So dude, he's bloody. He put that damn knife in his knee, twisted just like in the game. And in the game, I know when we got to this section, some people like, damn, Joe is cold. I said, and they keep forgetting who they dealing with. Look who we dealing with. They was coming to kill Joe and Ellie. All they doing is self-defense. That's all it is. It's survival. That's all it is. There's no good guy or bad guys in this world. I hate when people keep doing that, man. Trying to make the comparison, make Joel the bad. He's a bad guy. Cut it out, man. That's not what he is. The dude point out where they at, and Joel pretty much, he take that damn long knife, man, and stab him. The other guy hysterical, like, why did you do that? You didn't have to do that. He's like, oh, I ain't telling you nothing, man. And Joel to grab that pipe. That's all right. I believe him. He took that pipe down the middle of his head. Now in the game, he went to the side. Slightly different. But man, I know that hurt. Dude dead. Let's put it that way. So Joel go off to go find her. So we get back to Ellie, man. Goddamn James and goddamn David busting in. They busting the cage, man. Ellie screaming. Cause they about to chop her up. She bites David and they get her on the table. And he about to take that goddamn meat cleaver, man. Well, not meat cleaver, that goddamn butcher knife, man. They about to chop her up, man, but she heard him yell out she's infected. And she said, now you are, David, because she bit him on the hand. He like, what? He said, pull up my sleeve. And they did the trick where he saw the damn jump, the bite mark. He like, oh man. And James like, man, what the hell is that? She look infected, David. What the hell we gonna do? So Ellie going to killer mode, man. Survival mode. She grabbed that butcher knife. And stab it right in goddamn James' neck, man. James fall back, man. He got blood gushing out his neck, man. She hopped up the table and run out. David, he's shooting a gun at her, man, just like in the game. And Ellie is a threat. She is a threat at this point. You pushed her in the corner, that's what's gonna happen. She gonna do what she gotta do, dog. And that's the Ellie we know. But this is a traumatic experience for her. It's crazy. It's already traumatic. It gets crazier. Anyway, David, she go out in this little, I guess the little eating area of that facility. And she's hiding. David comes out. She grabs some goddamn wood, some lit up wood that was on fire, whatever, and throw it at goddamn David, miss him. It lit the curtain on fire. So now we getting this whole scene playing out like it was in the game. It was like a cabin, an eating in that dining area. It was catching on fire, and David this David, I don't know, you know, with the David in the game, he made it clear he would just want to kill Ellie. This David, he made it clear that he just horny. He's trying to rape her. You know what I'm saying? Even in a goddamn cabin that's about catching on fire, that's all he thinking about. Now she done ran out there and stared him in the side. That's all that's on his mind. This dude is crazy. But Ellie's fighting back. She's fighting back the best way she can. He get the best of him. Even though she stabbed him in the side, she knocks him down and then kicks him in the gut, just like in the game. And he gets on top of me like, yeah, I got you. Some stuff like that. Ellie spit in his face, man. It's just a gruesome goddamn scene. It's violent. And it's just crazy. But this David made it clear what he was trying to do. He said, yeah, I like when y'all fight back. And he look like he about to start getting into it, man. So look at this dude, man. And she grabbed the damn knife, man. She managed to get the knife, just like in the game, and slice his goddamn his throat. So he's screaming, she jump on top and just stop. She go ham on it. It's no head left. It can't be no head, no face, no nothing left after Ellie's dude killing this dude, man. He's done. He is way done. Now in the game, I will say that I did expect Joel, when I first played the scene, I expected Joel to save her at some point. But the writers and the producers of the game of the show of the game period made it clear they didn't want that to happen. They want her to save herself. And that's pretty much what she did, man. But that's an overall traumatic experience. It's crazy, man. That was crazy. So in that game, she's just at her most fierce and most vulnerable, man. It was crazy, man. Joel was nowhere to be found. But when she walk out the damn cabin or whatever, Joel grab her and just bring her back to reality. She's fighting back. She just don't know. She out of her mind right now. And she see Joel recognize him and she hugs him. And he calls her baby girl. Everybody know that. Well, the gamers know that scene, man, from the game, man, because it was so sad. I would think that part played out better in the game when Joel actually meets up with Ellie. But the rest of it definitely played better in the show. I like that better. But it's just that part. It just could have did a little. I don't know. It just was better in the game for some reason. I guess less was said in the game, and that made. I heard the baby girl, and then the audio of them talking just went away, and it just the tune come in. And they make it sad and stuff like that. You can imagine when he said, but in this show, they say, I don't know, they could have did something similar. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, man, but I love this episode. Next week that's gonna be the part of it ain't the most controversial episode, but it's gonna be a conversation need to be had, man. I already know what's supposed to happen, but we're gonna see what's what, man. But yeah, man, but Baylor Ramsey has made this joint come to life. I don't know, man. I'm just sitting. This is like my third time watching it. But right before I did the review, I watched it 3 times, man. And it's got better and better. I said, damn, this is good, man. This is good. Did y'all see this jump? What y'all think? Everybody felt sad for Ellie. Let's be real. Everybody felt sad for Ellie on this one, man. But it's sad that she has to go through this, man. No young lady, no lady period has to go through this, man. So yeah, I'm gonna do attempted rape in this crazy world, man. It's crazy. You know, I'd rather deal with the clickers. At least what they do is that's just nature. That's them trying to survive. That's what all that is. This guy, he just sadistic, crazy, and just ugh. Well, yeah, man. But that's my review of Last of Us episode 8. We're gonna check out 9. Like I said, 9. When I do 9 reviews, we're gonna have a special guest, and we're gonna talk about that particular episode and just the whole show all together, man. We gotta have a special video for that jump, man. It's gonna be a while before we see season 2. Believe that. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I get back to you later. I'll see you next. I don't know when I'm gonna post that jump, but I'll see you later. We'll get to it. Special guest. I'm gonna have that. All right, y'all. Peace.